What's up, everybody? Alright, so this is not a TTC video, guys. This is just a video about a response to a friend of mine, Asian Dave. I just watched your last video, bro. And yeah, I do remember the India and Asia argument. It's when we worked at Sonic that we had that argument. And yes, I have to admit, I did not know that India was in Asia. Yeah, that was my own fault, and you are absolutely right. For people who don't know things, it is our responsibility to educate each other. But it's a bit of a trivial thing to not know, but like, it's something that you should research before you act like you know. And that's where I was in error at. The other point I wanted to address with you is, let's see, what was there? I don't think it's disrespectful for someone to, if you speak a language, for someone to ask you how to say something in a language. I mean, I don't see that as disrespectful. I don't really care, but that's just me. At the point of the video, I think you said it was an Amazing Atheist that had was going over this, that it was Asian questions directed at a white person. And you were talking about if there's one or two minorities in a TV show that people will consider that show diverse. Well, I mean, and he said, I don't really care. I just look at the storyline, whatever, and I get that. But when you said, as a response to that, well, that's you. Well, yeah, I mean, it's him answering the questions. He can't answer for anyone else but him. That's what I want to talk to you about, bro. You have a tendency, and I'm not going at you in any way, but you have a tendency to, and you've done it to me a couple times, to where you expect someone to answer for an entire group of people. And when the reason why you can't do that is because no entire group of people are the same. So that's why in your videos, when you're like, oh, well, white people this, and white people that. And furthermore, guys, anybody on my channel, I'm going to ask you not to go over to his channel and start a fight with him. There's a lot of misconceptions about the things that he says, and people automatically assume that he's racist, and he's not. Some of the stuff, I will admit, sounds really, really, really racist and makes you want to punch him in the mouth. But when you know him personally, as I do, you know his personal views on things, and what he means by what he's saying. So please do not assume that he's racist, because he's not. But anyway, David, what you do is you like to generalize people, put them all in a group, and then say that one can speak for all of them. And that's not, you can't do that. You can't do that. For instance, today, on my MGTOW video, there was a hate comment. It said, it's kind of funny that you look the way that you do, because everybody who's MGTOW generally are 3s on a scale. What the fuck do you think it's supposed to mean? That's supposed to be insulting. Now, I can't judge your audience, which is a lot of them are feminists, all by that statement because this lady's a feminist. I can't do that. And by the way, I think it was one of your subscribers that did it, because I think I remember her from your channel, but I'm not sure. My point is that you can't look to an entire group of people based off of what one people or a minority of the people say. Like, again, I'm MGTOW, but I'm not the extreme MGTOW, and you can't judge me by that standard. You're a feminist, but you're not a feminazi, and I can't judge you by that standard. But let me. If I judged every feminist by the standard of the lady who made that comment to me today, wouldn't you all be put in a feminazi camp? Which you wouldn't like, would you? You can't expect one person to speak for an entire group of people. Of course, TJ, when he's answering a question, you're going to be like, well, that's how you see it. TJ's the one answering the question. You can't make him respond for anybody else. It can't just be, well, TJ says so all white people must think the same. And I know you know that. I know you do. But that's how it came across in your video, bro. So, like, you just got to be careful with that, man. I understand. I've had personal conversations with you. I've known you in real life for like 7 years. But when you make a kind of statement like that, it makes it seem like you're expecting TJ to respond for all white people. And if someone comes up to me and asks me how to say something in Spanish, I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell him. You know, no, my Spanish isn't the best because I haven't had to speak it in a long time. But if I can accurately tell them, I'm gonna tell them, man. Because there's no response. There's no reason why you should. I mean, that's up to you. It's your personal thing. Again, you personally believe it's offensive and wrong. I don't. I mean, if somebody greeted me hola in Spanish, I don't care. Let them, man. Now, if they were like hola and snickering and making racist comments, that'd be a different story. But if they're just seriously greeting me with hola or como está or, you know, anything like that, man, I don't care. Como te llamas? I don't care, man. Well, como te llamas isn't really a greeting, but it must be something that would come after como está. You know what I mean? Hello, what's up, or how are you, what's your name? You know, I wouldn't care. But that's me. You care, and that's you, and that's fine. You have that right. But, like, just be careful how you say things, bro. All right, later.